So we're being asked now to calculate the time taken for the ball to hit the ground after it's released from A. So this is the travel upwards and downwards. Okay, so we know all this, that it's starting 1.3 meters above the ground, and it travels another 2.5 meters, and then it has to come back down as well. Okay, so we're interested in this journey and the downwards journey as well. All right, so what do we know? We want to know the time taken. So I know that my first distance is 2.5 meters. My initial velocity was 7 meters per second. My acceleration is minus 9.8 meters per second squared. My final velocity on the first journey is 0 meters per second. So I could do what I want to know time. I could just be easiest to do v is equal to u plus at on the first half of the journey. Yeah, that makes sense. So we're trying to solve for t. So that is going to be v minus u divided by a. So take away the u, divide by the a. So the first half of the journey is 0 minus 7 divided by minus 9.8. So the time to get up to its height before it stops is 7 divided by 9.8. And I get a funny number, 5 over 7. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it as 5 over 7 for the moment because I don't want to round off getting rid of decimal places. Okay, and then the second part of the journey is when it's up 3.8 meters. Remember, it went up to 3.8 and now it's falling back down. Okay, so in this situation, I have a distance of 3.8 meters. I have an initial velocity of 0 meters per second. I have an acceleration of 9.8 meters per second squared. Now, they're both pointing in the same direction. That's why over here it was negative because it was slowing it down. And here now it's positive because they're working together. And I want to know, I don't know the final velocity, so I'm going to have to work with s is equal to ut plus a half a t squared, okay, to figure out the t. Now this u is 0, so I can ignore this term, and then I'm going to rearrange this. So I'm going to get t is going to be 2s over a square rooted. So divide both sides by a, multiply both sides by 2, and then square root. Okay, so it's going to be the square root of 2 times 3.8 divided by 9.8, and then I'm going to square root that. All right, so square root of 2 times 3.8 divide, oh, no, that's the wrong button, divided by 9.8. That gives me a certain answer. I'm just going to write it in here. So the time on the way back down is root 38 over 7 seconds. And then the total time, I'm going to call it big T, is going to be 5 over 7, the time to go up, divided or added to root 38 over 7, plus 5 over 7, and just change it in decimals. The total time taken is 1.59 seconds. Okay, and done.